Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another review. This time of set 75402, the ARC-170 Starfighter. It has 497 pieces, retails for a whopping $70, and it comes with three figures, four figures, I guess technically, three clone pilots and an astromech droid. And this set is definitely overpriced. I did bite the bullet. I'm fairly certain. I think it might be retiring this year. If not, I just bought it because, I do like the ARC-170. I do like Revenge of the Sith. And so, I stay away from the even more atrocious overpriced stuff, but still like to give me some clones every once in a while. It's got the Clone Wars box art in the corner with the orange stripe, and then it's got the ARC-170 in action on, I believe it would be Cato Nemoidia, is where Order 66 goes down. You can see Plo Koon's starfighter in the background there. So, pretty sure that was on Cato Nemoidia. I'm saying that right. Side of the box shows off the same angle pretty much, just much more zoomed in of the set. And then the back shows it in, assumedly, a Venator's hangar or something, with the features of the set, the spring-loaded shooters, the adjustable wings, etc. Plus, this is kind of showing off the multiple cockpits and such. Top of the box has Oddball, one of the pilots, in 1:1 scale, and then you open it up with the push tabs right there. Inside, it looks like 4 paper bags are included, plus a somewhat hefty sticker sheet, though it is just a couple of large stickers, I think, for the cockpit, so hopefully don't mess up the placements on those, because those will be pretty important. And then the instruction manual does show off a couple of the other sets, kind of a horrendous lineup they decided to advertise here, other than I guess Ahsoka Starfighter makes sense to put next to it. But let's get this set built. Alright, now that the set is built, let's take a look at the figures. Obviously, the clone pilots are all pretty much identical. I believe this one is meant to be Oddball, going off the helmet design. So he's got different markings. All three of them have different helmets. He's got the little yellow and black stripes, and then some little faint yellow markings as well up on the sides there. And it's a very nice helmet mold for the clone pilot. Big fan. And then it's got the regular clone face, just with the orange visor on top to go with the helmet. Then he's got some breathing tubes and just some pant detailing as well, with a belt and everything, and some straps and armor detailing on the back there. And then the other two pilots are, like I said, identical, but for the different helmets. So you've got all the blue markings on him, which look very nice. I like all the blue. I think it makes it pop. Then he's got the red and yellow stripe in the center with some more red markings on either side for him. And then you've got the astromech droid in green, who isn't anything special to write home about, but looks as nice as any other Lego astromech. So nothing to complain about there. So nice figure lineup, obviously one that just makes sense, right? You need 3 pilots for the ARC-170, so that's what you get. Now onto the set itself. I am very glad that it is a pretty sizable set. That is something that at least partially does make up for the bad pricing in terms of just like pieces, if you go off that. But they're all pretty large pieces, so you do get a pretty sizable ARC-170, where something like the V19 Torrent is a lot smaller, relatively speaking, and that is only like $5 less and has more pieces. But it's a very nice looking model. You got the engine turbines right there, and real nice shaping for the nose of the ship, which looks very good. You got the 3 cockpits, which are all pretty much the same, but you got the control panels in there and the seats for them. Easily slide them in. Right here is where you put the astromech. So there is a little hole in the ship if you don't have the astromech in there, which is whatever. But you got panels right there for the co-pilot, and then nothing for the gunner. You just put him in there as well. And then the guns in the back are just on ball joints, so you can pose them however you'd like. You got the engines in the back here as well, looking nice with the purple. And then right here is where you fold the wings out. So it's a very simple feature. You just push in and they will pop right out into attack mode, or you push them back in and there they go. So very simple there. And then its base is like goes far enough down that you can have it the foils out and have it landed, which is nice because I think this does look nicer for display. You got the little, not Republic logos, but just the little symbols on either wing. You do have some printing, or not printing, you have some sticker detailing underneath that shows up when you do put the wings out like this. Then you've got the cannons on either wingtip with the spring-loaded shooter that obviously is very simple. You just push down on it and it'll launch out like crazy. And then underneath the ship isn't much to talk about, obviously. Very, very nice model for the ARC-170. I would still argue it's a little overpriced, but not as bad because you are getting a pretty sizable model ship for your money. But that's all I have for this one. If you enjoyed the video and you want to see more, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.